for us as manufacturers, we need to also systematically work with our supply chain and network, and we for example now talk as representing Mirka here. We for example created checklists and audit lists for certain type of suppliers or services, where we also basically ask or require certain types of commitments. We have also been in a position where we have changed suppliers because they don't commit or comply to our expectations, and in a way it will create demand and a pull for a more sustainable behavior. And I think when this is done by many manufacturers in the company, one request, two requests maybe can be okay, but when 5, 6, 7 start to ask for the same things, there will be an enormous pressure to comply to the requirements from their market, from their customers. And in this way, we can also, as an industry, secure the supply chains and make the supply chain sustainable.
Mr. Müller, you represent a big company. How is the situation of the supply chain? They are following, they are creating some issues?
I think what Stefan Schulberg just mentioned is a very important part, because in the sustainability program, here we are just a supply chain actor, or supply chain member, I should say, for the abrasive industry. If I look at we are producing paper. If I look at one topic which was called in the past FSC, I mean developed in the past FSC, called today FSC, so it's for Forest Stewardship Council. Typically, it's a very good example of chain of custody that Stefan was in a way mentioning here, because it's to give a sustainable traceability, transparency all around the value chain of the product. And I think big groups, I can represent here Alstom Munksjö, big groups are in a way responsible because they have to be visible. They have to show, and they have to really, I think, make the influence. And as mentioned, Stefan, the big groups have probably to show, in a way, the way to follow. But then we need followers. If nobody commit and try to change the culture, it won't happen. And I think it's also valid. This part we see it has been valid in the past through. Stefan was mentioning. Quality, so the ISO 9000, we can talk about the environment, ISO 14000 and so on. So again, we can see that sustainability is really clubbing all these topics in one bigger topic, which is really sustainability today. And you can see that there is a lot of little things who are in fact very important at the end to make the full program really sustainable. And for me, what we are doing now. It's a change. I mean, such webinar was not existing 10 years ago. We were more focusing on methodology, for instance, in quality or in environment or in safety and so on. But you see that today there is one topic. We are more talking about it. We want to change the mindset of the people, and I think as European, we have a responsibility to show to the others that it's possible. And as said Stefan, becoming a standard in a way of sustainability. The dream is in 10 years from now, everyone is just, I should say, no more talking about sustainability because it's just becoming natural.